Hello everyone, welcome to AdCreative.ai. On this very unscripted video, I'm going to be pretty much showing you everything about AdCreative.ai. We have a lot to talk, so let's directly dive in. The very first thing when you come to AdCreative.ai, you're gonna basically land on your brands page. Brand is basically your logo, your colors, kind of your brand guideline. This is for AdCreative to understand what is your brand, what is the brand logo, colors, etc. So let's go directly create a brand. You will see that there is something called brand name. Brand name is 100% for you. This is for you to kind of differentiate between different brands you may create later on in AdCreative.ai. So nobody kind of sees that except you and your admins and users that I'm gonna show you a bit later. And then there is brand logo. Brand logo is basically your logo. It should be in a PNG format without any background. It's very important that your logo does not have a background. So if you have any logos like JPEG with some kind of background that is from a couple of years ago that you don't have the PNG version, you can use tools like Remove BG or AI background removal kind of tools to remove that background for free. You can just Google a tool like Remove BG. We have no connection with them, but I know they work. And the second one is your colors. So what we've done is that we kind of simplified in 3 different colors: main, subheading, and description. So basically, when you're creating your brand, you will need to tell us your brand colors. We kind of try to simplify it for you. So you can always click here and then change any of the colors, and it's going to also change it in the preview section to show you where that color kind of affects in the templates. Is it the background? Is it the text? And so on. And then before that, let's talk about the recommendations part. So our AI, as you know, like there is thousands of brands created on AdCreative.ai. There is over 1 million ads running that we are kind of watching every single day. So we kind of know what color schemes kind of perform better on social media. So that's why you can also go ahead and actually select one of the palettes that our AI created just for you. So that's another option that may work. And lastly, there is a Chrome extension that we built. I'm not gonna go through a lot about this, but basically it's a color picker Chrome extension. It's 100% free. It's kind of like our value, our free value to the world. So basically what color picker does is that there is 2 things that it does. The very first one is a simple color picking tool. You click on it, you go to any color on any website, it's going to give you the hex code that AdCreative.ai asks from you. So you can directly go through any of your logo or any part of your website. And the second thing that we built is that Color Picker also checks the codes of that website, finds the most used color codes, and kind of bring you at the bottom of it that says colors on this page. So even without like checking your colors, it's going to go through the CSS file, find those colors and give it to you, and you can directly select which ones are your main colors. Anyway, let's go back to AdCreative.ai. Basically, when you're selecting your colors, you can directly select it by yourself. You can use our color palette, or you can use our Chrome extension to find the perfect colors from your website or from any website that you wish. And lastly, there's another part called brand description. Brand description is something that we brought recently because we're doing a lot of text generation during your creative or text projects. That's why if you tell us more about your brand, next time when we create templates for you, those templates can actually be even more personalized for you. They may even look better, perform better, and so on. So brand description is optional for the moment, but if you just take a minute and write your brand description as clear as possible, preferably in English, it's going to definitely help you in the future. And lastly, another optional area is Facebook and Google Ads ad accounts. So as you know, AdCreative.ai is not a tool like Canva. The idea is not to just generate creatives for you, but generate creatives that sell. So conversion focused, data backed ad creatives. To be able to do that, we already in the market, we check millions of ad accounts and millions of ads to understand what are the patterns between best performing creatives. So that's something that AdCreative.ai already does to train our machine learning model. But basically, if you connect your Facebook ad account and Google ad account, what we can do is that we can prioritize your own data so that when you generate creatives, your data has a higher priority, which means you have even more personalized creatives and texts. So that's very important. You can just click on those buttons and connect your ad accounts. And we have a very good partnership with Google. If you click on Google ad account section, you will see another button that says create an ad account. And if you create an ad account using that button, you're going to have $500 free ad credits from Google as soon as you spend $500. So it's kind of spend and match kind of thing. So as soon as you spend $500, Google gives you another $500. So in total of you spend 1,000, but from your pocket, you only spend 500 of it. So that's the brand part. I already created a brand. So as you can see, I am testing with a lot of brands. We do sometimes pitches. So we basically show our product to some big brands. But on this video, I didn't want to show any other brand. I wanted to create ad creatives and texts for AdCreative itself. So I am a marketeer and I'm going to be using AdCreative.ai to advertise, to generate creatives and texts for AdCreative.ai. So let's go ahead. Since our brand is already created, what we're going to do is that we arrive, as soon as the brand is created, we arrive at this place called creative format. So creative format is the first step of a project creation. And you see different sizes. You see post size, landscape, story, vertical, and pin size. They may feel very specific to you. And you may have this question, why Tufan, why like this 5 at first? Well, because this 5 covers 100% of all the social media ad creatives. Which basically means that by having 5 of these things, you can create ads for any social media platform. So post size is amazing for Facebook, landscape is amazing for LinkedIn, story and Snapchat, etc. Vertical is absolutely beautiful on applications like Instagram because it covers more space on the feed. So when somebody scrolls down, instead of a square, it's a bit longer. So there's more space. So you get more attention, more click-through rate, more conversions, and so on. And then pin size, it's for Pinterest, pretty much. So let's go ahead and continue. But before we continue, we brought this picture that is just amazing. If you're not sure, if you're a bit like, yeah, but I'm gonna like advertise on Instagram, but I'm using story placement, what would be the best creative for me? No problem at all. There is this new pop-up that we brought, and we are keeping this extremely updated. So if a platform changes their best practices, if Instagram says that square doesn't perform the best, even on the feed they're gonna use whatever X size, Pinterest size, whatever they want to do, we are going to be updating this pretty much the same day. So we are one of the best ones to know since we are partners with these platforms. And if we are the best ones, we want you to be one of the best ones to know this so you can get the best results from those platforms. So let's go and experiment together. Let's say that I want to advertise on Facebook. It automatically asks me specifically what placement you'll be selecting, auto feed and story. Let's say that in this case, I'm going to select story. Is your website mobile friendly? I'm going to say yes. If it's a no, definitely work on your website to make it more mobile friendly. And as you can see, it already recommends me the story size, and it even explains me if you're going for story placement, story absolutely is the best choice you have. It will capture 100% of their screen between stories, which means very good click-through rate. So not only it kind of recommends you one and you can directly use this size, click on it and it's going to select that one, but it also explains you so you can actually learn why story size specifically. Anyway, let's go, let's dive in right away. The post size, we brought 2 new things that's called project description and target audience. Project description and target audience basically is the information you're going to give us about this project so we can actually generate even the texts for you and bring even more personalized results. So let's go. Since we are advertising at AdCreative.ai here, AdCreative.ai is a SaaS platform that allows businesses to generate conversion or generate creatives that sell. That's just clean. And let's say that for target audience should be marketing agencies on this one. Let's go to the next step. As you can see, now is the second step. There's content part and there's the preview part. So if you're happy, if you want to do your own copywriting, that's beautiful, no problem. You can just go and be like AdCreative.ai, big discount. You can basically do your own copywriting. But if you're someone like me, English is not your mother tongue, and on top of that, you just want to like move fast. What you can do is that you can just use this button. Right now, the output language is English, Spanish, or French, but 5-6 other is coming on the way. At the end, we're going to cover more than 20 languages. But let's just click on English. So the button says loading. So the previous information you gave us about your project and your target audience is used to generate headlines and text and punchlines for your creative. As you can see, it's done. The very first part, you can see it's a bit cut. What we can do is that we can click on the drop down and select one of them and basically edit. I think I'm going to use, I kind of like this one. And it says that you can see minus 19, so I need to make this 19 shorter. And I think I'm just gonna delete the first part, and I'm gonna say future of creative ads. And on the second one, let's select another one and work on it. More sales with less effort. That's amazing. Less efforts. Give creative juices flowing with AdCreative.ai. That's just super good. But let's see if there's any other thing. The best way to market your products. The best way to get your products noticed. That's just amazing. And this is the call to action part. Call to action, you can go and select something and edit it, but I usually like my final action to be call to action, because then usually it performs better. Just from the call to action, people understand what this is about and what they're going to do if they end up in that tool. So for example, in this one, I would say generate creatives. That's just very clean. If I want, I can also change the icon to anything I want. There's hundreds of icons there, but in this case, I'm not going to do it because I want to show you the product ASAP. Now, the last part is the image. Image-wise, I can go and upload something from my computer, but we have something called image search engine. An image search engine is basically bringing several free, royalty-free stock images all together, the best of them, such as Pexels, Unsplash, etc. And basically there's over 15 million royalty-free stock images within AdCreative.ai, including every package. So basically what you can do is that you can search for, let's say, ads, and in this case it's going to be about ads. And as you can see, there is hundreds of creatives that you can go ahead and directly start using it. What I want to do is, I think I want to use something like, I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to use it just for the sake of this test. And as you can see, I selected it. Cropping tool came because our product performs much better when you give a square image. If you don't give a square image, it's going to ask you to crop it. And when that part is done, what you can do is that you can just name your project for later. You can even rename your projects later on. So the naming doesn't matter that much. And then our platform is going to gather all that data, communicate with our backend machine learning model, generate those creatives instantly, and come back to us with all those beautiful results. So as you can see, there is hundreds of creatives here. And as you can see, like the numbers are starting from 99, 98, 97. You may ask, like, but Tufan, what is that numbers and why the 99 is on top? If you click on it, it's going to say that based on your data, we believe this template can bring you the best results. Make sure that your color looks good on the template, edit if needed. So basically, this is our machine learning model scoring the creatives for you, telling you that most probably we predict that this creative is going to perform better compared to the second one or the third one, and so on. That's an amazing feature, which means that you don't have to really go and test hundreds of creatives, which would be very expensive and fund needed kind of experiment. That's why what you can do is that you can kind of go and select the top 10, which is amazing for dynamic creative ads, or Google Performance Max, where you can test 10 to 15 creatives, up to 10 to 15 creatives. Anyway, to come back, let's say that you really like the first one. What you can do is that you can click on the download button, and that's going to download the creative right away. And if you click on it, you're going to see that that creative is perfect. That's pixel perfect. This is just an amazing creative generated just for you, following your colors, following your text. And most probably, I'm very confident that if I get this creative live on AdCreative.ai right now, I would most probably be getting a very good click-through rate. So, to come back to the platform, as you can see, that's kind of one of the biggest values of AdCreative.ai. It gives you beautiful and conversion-focused ad creatives. So, there is a reason for every single decision taken on this specific template. That the fact that the button is on the left, your logo is on the right, the font, every single detail in there is data backed, which basically means that our machine learning model learns, and every time it learns, it brings that better and better results. If the market changes, if there's any mobile phone that is like used left hand, whatever, so if the market changes for some reason, it's going to learn from that, and in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, it's going to bring even more personalized results to you. That's why AdCreative.ai is like having a graphic designer that 7/24 awake, working, can generate hundreds of creatives per minute, and who is connected to and who is watching millions of ad accounts at the same time to really learn every single day. So that's kind of unrealistic, but it is real if you become a member of AdCreative.ai. So let's go, because there's many more features. Let's say that Tufan, I made a mistake. Do I really need to go back and change those all aspects? Not really. If you made a mistake, or if you like just this creative, but so you just want to fix this creative, you can click on the edit. You can pretty much change any text, image, etc. on this specific creative. But if you say that I made a mistake, I want to re-render everything, I want to use another background, no problem. You can actually click on edit all at once, and you can pretty much re-render the whole project from A to Z. And the last feature, which is one of my favorite features, because if you guys know me a bit, you know that I'm in love with Google Ads, and especially their latest Google Performance Max. Performance Max is a beautiful new ad type that we're gonna talk more about on Ad You Need Another product we have. We are gonna dive deep into that product even with Google experts, but just for you to know, Google Performance Max is a new kind of ad type that gathers a lot of headlines and descriptions from you, and in the meantime 15 creatives, and then they use all those creatives, create different variations, use their audience signals to bring you amazing results. It's kind of like Facebook auto placement with dynamic creative ads, but as you know, Google has amazing audience signals, so they kind of like pinpoint your target audience. That's why, so I like that ad type, and what I don't like about that ad type is that you need 15 creatives for every single campaign you're building. And if you have 10 products, that basically means that to get the best results, you will need 150 ad creatives. And that's just a huge amount, even if you have a graphic designer. And if you don't have a graphic designer, if you're gonna do it on Canva, that's just like mind-blowing amount of time. You're gonna spend days and days and days just doing some stuff on Canva, which even if it is beautiful at the end, it is not data backed, so they are not optimized for conversions. That's why AdCreative.ai is there for you. So let's say that Tufan, I really love this creative and I want to use it for Performance Max. I want to get the other sizes of it, or I want to use it for dynamic creative ads on Facebook. So I know the story version, landscape version, and other versions of it as well. So I can be very placement specific on my ads. No problem. There is this button that says render this image in other sizes. You just click there, and as you can see, AdCreative.ai went to our backend, used that template, that input, generated all of the different sizes, brought them back to you. So you can actually download the same creative, same one, in story format, vertical, landscape, pin size, or you can download it all at once. So that's just a beautiful feature. I use it a lot, so I can download it all, and I can go select this creative and I can download another 5. I can go download this one, etc. And if I do this thing, I'm going to be in 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to be able to create beautiful Performance Max campaigns or Facebook dynamic creative ads. So last thing to mention is generate other sizes. So if you want the same design and everything, but on landscape, so that maybe you're gonna do the same campaign in LinkedIn or Quora or whatever where you need the landscape, you can just regenerate the whole project into landscape format. And as you can see, all the creatives with the same inputs, they are now turned into a landscape format. So that was the creative projects part. Now let's go to the text projects, which says new next to it because it's a very new feature. As you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of testing. So let's go to the text projects. On the text project, it's kind of like creative projects, but instead of generating creatives, we're generating texts. Because why? When you're creating an ad, the creative is not only the banner or the image part of it. The creative part is what the user sees. And your target audience sees an image, and on top of an image, usually a primary text or a headline or a description, depending on the platform you're advertising on. So let's go and let's directly start generating some sales focus ad text. So we said that we are going to focus on AdCreative.ai, product name, output language, I want it in English, text size, I'm going to need an ad copy instead of headlines this time. And I'm doing it for Facebook, so platform, which platform I'm going to advertise on. And we can say that AdCreative.ai is a SaaS platform that allows businesses to generate creatives that sell. And target audience, again, could be marketing agencies. And inputs are done. I can name my project, and on the next step, we are going to be using OpenAI and our own kind of optimizations that we've done on it, and it's going to generate texts that are perfect for Facebook, perfect for ads, and perfect for bringing you conversions. So let's go read one of them. AdCreative.ai is the perfect tool for marketing agencies who want to create high quality, sellable creatives. With our easy to use platform, you can quickly and easily generate stunning visuals that grab attention and get results. So that's not a stage response. Literally, that is definitely an unscripted video. So I'm basically going and showing you AdCreative AI from my point of view. And as you can see, that text does not even need editing. I can just take that. Actually, let's do it together. I can just take that, copy it, so I can go and paste it and create my ad. Or if I want, I love it, but I just want to add my link at the end, I could just go here. I could just write AdCreative AI. So basically, when you click on edit, it's going to take the text on the right side, so you can actually make the changes. And I can just write here and say, learn more, AdCreative AI. If I'm happy with it, if I click on save, it's going to bring it to the left side, and on the right side I can also say copy and use it on any other platform. And if I made a mistake, I want to change my inputs. Instead of marketing agencies, I want to see small businesses or advertisers or freelancers, whatever, I can do those changes in the editing modal as well. So that's about create text projects. The best part about text projects is that no matter what package you have, it's 100% free. So that's kind of the value we're trying to build. We want you to get the best results possible from your ads. And to be very transparent with you, text projects is not very server heavy for us, so it doesn't cost much money for us. And if it doesn't cost much money for us, we want to offer that to you for free, so you can basically get the best results from your ads. Because banners are going to do most of the work, but your storytelling, your text, your primary text, descriptions and headlines are still extremely important on your ads. That's why we are offering that for free. So this video is already over 20 minutes. Let's go very fast to the creative insights. So creative insights is something that we built so that you can actually see all your best performing creatives in one place. If you're a person like me, so I'm an advertiser, last 10 years, day and night, I'm creating ads. I work with budgets as low as $5 a day, and I manage more than 5-6 millions per month based on ad spend. So I've been working with all these different type of clients, and every time the issue is the same from my client side. Tufan, I know that when you look at Ads Manager, you understand the data, but I don't understand, they tell me. So basically, the ads managers are really designed for people like me, advertisers, analytical people as well. So when you're not really from the digital marketing world, when you go to Facebook Ads Manager or Google Ads Editor, it is kind of like extremely hard, and depending on what you think, it's also very ugly. So and they don't really show you your data in a very visual way. Like you can't clearly see which gender performs the best for you, or which age range performs the best for you. I know things are getting harder these days because of the privacy, but even when things were easier based on privacy, the data visualization of these platforms were really bad, and they're still bad. And that's why we wanted to bring this feature so that you can see all your best creatives in one place in your Facebook or Google ad accounts. And this way you can actually understand that, okay, let's say that on this one I got 31 key impressions, 1.7 click-through rate, and I can see that like this got a lot of impressions with a good rate, and it seems like compared to the others, more or less it's the same, but I have this Google free ad account badge on top, so it seems like that performs for me. So what I can do is that from that learning, I can go to the creative projects and I can create a new project and using that badge again. So as you can see, creative insights is something that we already use to bring you better results, bring you more personalized scoring. But in the meantime, you can come here and you can actually learn. If you're a marketing agent or a professional, you can even take a screenshot of this page to give a sexy report to your clients. But this is just the way that we feel, is that if we were using this data, we wanted to also bring you in a very nice way. So creative insights also include in every package. All you need to do is to go to your brand, and if you haven't done it yet, you can click on edit and you can basically connect your ad accounts to your brands. And when you do that, we are going to match that ad account with that brand, and you can actually see your creative insights. It may take 30 seconds to 1 minute depending on how many ads you have, because we are going to process everything. If you have dynamic creative ads, we are going to do breakdown, understanding best creatives, aggregate the data, and then bring it to you. So give us up to 1 minute, but it's going to appear here. Last minute of the rest of the pages. Platform integrations, basically Facebook and Google, so that we can bring your ad accounts. Soon we are bringing Google Analytics Ad Unit, which is another tool, and we are bringing a new version of it. It's going to be super beautiful. Then we have Zapier, and when we bring Zapier, AdCreative.ai limits are going to be your imagination. You can pretty much do anything. You can use spreadsheets to generate creatives. Your client can send you an email where it's automatically going to generate the creatives. The limits are basically your imagination. And then if you know any product that if AdCreative.ai was integrated, it would bring amazing value to you, to them, and to us, please give us that recommendation. We are eager to work with other startups. We want to bring people value. We want to make sure that your ads perform better, you get better sales, more sales, and better conversions basically. So let's go to the last one or two things. Settings page. We have a promo code area. We have white label coming. Soon you'll be able to make AdCreative.ai look like yours. So you can change the logo of AdCreative.ai, put your own logo. You can change the URL. You can even change the colors so that AdCreative.ai truly looks like it belongs to you. This is a feature that is really requested by a lot of enterprise clients and also marketing agencies that wants to basically sell AdCreative.ai to their clients, which is completely okay for it. We want to bring value to people, and if you believe that if you change the branding for your marketing agency and then you can sell that to the clients to get more value out of it, you're welcome to do so. That's why we're bringing white label. Dark mode is going to be very here super soon as well. Then you can change your information here. And again, one of my favorite features that if you have some co-founders or if your employees, team members, someone in your team, you can invite them to collaborate with you on AdCreative.ai, and you can even invite your team admins or team leaders to be an admin. Admin is basically can do anything that the main account can do other than canceling the account. And you can basically collaborate with your team easily. This way, while you're generating one creative for one of your clients, another team member generate for another client, or if you're one brand, if you're one brand on AdCreative.ai, while you're generating one project about, let's say, upcoming Christmas, another person can do Black Friday, etc. at the same time, and you would be all using the main account's credits, so you wouldn't be charged extra. And we have free users included pretty much in every package we have, and admin uses just at this point of the day, it's around $10 per admin, and you can write to support if you need more of that. And then you can see your billing part, upcoming paid invoices, and you can change your billing information. You can cancel your subscription, but before you cancel your subscription, I definitely recommend you to write to support. Tell us why you're canceling. Hey Tufan, we are canceling because we didn't like that, or this doesn't work for us. See if we can fix it for you. Most probably we can. We are very flexible. We try everything we can to help our users. And in the meantime, if you say that I created amazing things, but something happened, there's a downturn, so I cannot keep paying to AdCreative.ai, you can go to standby mode. Standby mode is just going to be $5 a month so that we can keep all your images, all your creatives, all your projects within our servers. And that's just going to pretty much be covering the cost for us. So that's going to be it. That's going to be all about AdCreative.ai. If you have any feedbacks that something is not working, there is some kind of bug, you can write to support. And if not, you can also give feedback. You can say that, hey, I have this critical issue, I'm using an X browser and it's not working, etc. And we will directly work on it. This message goes to our development team right away, and then we can start working on it. And don't forget that our application is also in French and Spanish. So if you speak one of those languages, if you're more comfortable there, you can also change it. More languages are on the way. So that's going to be pretty much it. We're almost at 30 minutes. So I kind of showed you pretty much everything on AdCreative.ai. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. Make sure to like this video and follow AdCreative.ai YouTube channel as well. And if you have any questions, we're on the support section. Drop us a message and we'll be there. Thank you.